property is abstraction. So in abstraction, I will just help you out on this. These codes you have to write once, only then you get the idea. You simply see it. I mean, if you know, then it's fine. If you have zero in that, then you need to practice it. Okay. Now, abstraction means in Python, we have a inbuilt package called ABC. So ABC supports the abstract method. Okay. That means, so we have a class called car, which is a child class of ABC. Okay. Now ABC is a function which is already there. So this will inherit all the properties of ABC. Right? By looking line number 2, you should understand that car class has inherited the property of ABC. So here we are using, this is called as, a decorator. That means we are calling a base class abstract method here. And in abstract method, we are having a function called mileage1. So just concentrate on this part at present. Just these 4 lines. Okay. So again, I'm repeating it. Car class that we have created, which will inherit all the properties of ABC class. That's line number 2. Line number 1, we are importing. So from ABC, that means ABC package, we are importing ABC, abstract. These two, functions or the methods we are importing. Now in line number 3, we have given a keyword called @abstract method, and then we have created a method called mileage1, and nothing is happening in this method. Just pass have you, nothing is happening. What we are trying to communicate is, further, if any other class that inherits car method should have mileage1 method. Okay. Now let me show you that. So now you see Tesla. So I have created another class called Tesla, which is a child class of car. And remember, car is a child class of ABC. Because inside this car class, we have given an abstract method called mileage1. That means the child class should also have the method mileage. It is compulsory. It is compulsory. Okay. Similarly, Suzuki is also a child class of car. Okay. And because this car class is an abstract method mileage1, Suzuki should also have a method name mileage1. This is mandatory. Okay. This is what abstraction means. It is compulsory. Now what we do, I created an instance T equals Tesla. That means T is an instance of Tesla. And I'm giving T dot mileage1. So when I give T dot mileage1, okay, it is going to print the mileage is 30 km/h. Okay. Then I'm creating another instance S. S is an instance of Suzuki class. Then I give s.mileage1, same method. So now it will invoke mileage1 method of Suzuki class, and this printing the mileage is 25 km/h. Okay. So now if I run this program, it is printing both the mileage is 30 km/h, the mileage is 25 km/h. That means it is invoked the mileage1 method of both the classes. Okay. Now remember, mileage1 is an abstract class. Let's say I change it to mileage. Now check in the car class, mileage method is there. Okay. The mileage method is an abstract method. That means any child class or any children classes of car should have a mileage method. But in this example, it is not there. See, Tesla is a child class of car, but it has mileage 1. Mileage class is not there. Similarly, Suzuki also has mileage 1. Mileage class is not there. Okay. Now, if I run this program, if I run this program, it is throwing me an error. Okay. Line number 15 is throwing an error. See, cannot instantiate abstract class Tesla with abstract method mileage. This is the error. I just want to enlarge this error and show you. This is the error I'm seeing. See, this is the error, type error. We cannot instantiate abstract class Tesla with abstract method mileage. So, because why we cannot? Because it is mandatory to have mileage class. See, I'm not even calling mileage. See that. I'm only calling mileage 1. P dot mileage 1, S dot mileage 1, which is here straightforward. Okay, but it is throwing me an error because you are not following the rule here. The rule is car is an abstract class. Okay, that abstract class, you have an abstract method, mileage. This should be there in all the places. Now, why we have to do this? Sometimes this development is done by so many different developers. If they are creating an abstract class, that means it is compulsory that other developers who are creating in different modules, if at all they are using this abstract class, they have to have the method mileage. Okay. Now, for example, all these cars will have a mileage, right? So it is compulsory. So they want to create the mileage class for all the child classes. Okay. So it is throwing me an error. So what I will do is, okay, what I do, let mileage 1 be there. Okay. Now I have to have mileage also. Mileage also should be there. Print hello. Okay. Now same mileage. So now one class I have given mileage, but in Suzuki also I have to give the mileage. It should be there. Even though we are not invoking, we are not calling it. Okay. It should be there. So now if I run this program, okay, it is running fine. Mileage is 30 kilometer, mileage 25 kilometer. You check it carefully. We are not even calling mileage function. Okay. We are not even calling. We only created the Suzuki and Tesla instances, and we are calling mileage 1. Mileage we are not calling, only mileage 1. But as a rule, it is mandatory that any child class of car should have a method mileage. Okay. Even though you don't have anything, I don't do anything, let's say pass. Here also I'm giving pass. Nothing we are doing, but the function should be there. This property of OOPS is called as abstraction. That means you are making a rule that any child class of an abstract class should have a method. Now, this abstract method how this method has become an abstract method? We are given a keyword at abstract method. Now, I can have a different method also. Let's say I have, M1. Now so M1 is not an abstract method. See, M1 is not an abstract method. That means even if I don't create M1 in the child class, okay, this should not throw any error. It's not throwing any error. Check. The M1 we have not created in the child class, but it is running fine. The reason is M1 is not an abstract method. If I want to make M1 also an abstract method, then use this keyword at abstract method. Now M1 is also will become abstract. That means now the child class should also have M1. It's throwing error. See, cannot instantiate abstract class Tesla with abstract method M1. So now because M1 is also abstract method, we have to give M1 in child class also. Here also we have to give M1. Then the error will go. This property of OOPS is called as abstraction. I give M1 here also. And I'm giving M1 in Suzuki class also. Now if I run, error is gone. Now both mileage and M1 both are abstract method. Why it is abstract method? Because we give at abstract method. And why this at abstract method we are able to give? Because car is a child class of ABC. Okay, ABC is an abstract class. That is how it is working. Okay, so with this, all the four, properties of OOPS is what we have seen. Okay, the first, what we have seen is how to create a class, and we have seen constructor. Okay, constructor is nothing but we give init, right? Underscore init underscore, which will call automatically. Okay, then we have seen inheritance. Okay, where we have given a class in the bracket, we have given parent class name. Okay, now then we have seen polymorphism. In polymorphism, we have seen method overloading. Okay, where we have used same method that performs different actions, and we have seen operator overloading. Okay, and after polymorphism, we have seen encapsulation. Here, the variables cannot be accessed outside the class. We use set name or get name methods, okay, to access. And then we have seen abstraction, where we use ABC inbuilt class of Python, okay, and where we use a decorator called, or a keyword called abstract method. Okay, and that abstract method should be there. Okay, should be there in all the child classes. This is what abstraction is. These are the four properties